Hello everybody, this is me, Cobra. Well, I've got something to say. It is a statement. The police and the government has caused all of this. Well, let me tell you why. A lot of blacks are getting shot by the police. This has been going on for years, but it has been working towards this. First the canary virus, and now this. Let me tell you what I mean. Well, it's not only because of businesses, is some of them going bankrupt, but that's beside the point. Not only protests has been going on, sometimes it was riots. When all of this shit started, it was because of the police and the government. Well, people are angry and scared. Not just the canary virus, like I said. Well, you see this right here? This is one business. Well, and I'm not sure how big of a business this really was. But this is in New York City. The riots, in a way, is a good thing and a bad thing. Let me tell you why it's a bad thing. Because of businesses. A lot of businesses has been having to shut down. For instance, CVS was one of them. And also Walgreens. Well, sorry about that. I had to pop my hand or my fingers, whatever it is. Well, let me say this. Also, small businesses. Some big businesses, or should I say all big businesses, has started off small. For instance, Walmart eventually gotten big. But that's neither here nor now. Let me tell you why it's a good thing. For some, homeless people are able to get food or whatever they needed. Well, yeah. But let me say this right here. That was a clothing store, so was this. Places were actually having to shut down because of this shit. But at the same time, it was good because people got their point across. But let me say this right here. Some of the riots has slowed down some because they don't want to go to jail. But the protest is still going on. And honestly, the cops and the government does not really need to intervene in shit. Like I said, that's why. I was around when all this shit started. The riots is also dangerous for people. Because innocent people like myself can get hurt. And the government is causing all of this. And the police is causing all of this. Well, this is my statement. The police needs to be better trained. And the government needs to train the cops better. All over the United States and maybe parts of the world. I don't know anything about this guy that got shot, but I've heard different things about him. One of the people I heard about, Trayvon Martin, I believe is his name. But let me say this. They picked one hell of a time to start protesting. Since the canary virus. A lot of people could have just waited to start rioting. But I can understand that. Well, let me also say this. One of my family almost got hurt because of the riots, because of something that the police caused. And the government caused all of this. It was working up to this for years. History is repeating itself, people. We need to move forward. We need to find better ways of dealing with our problems. The government needs to stop getting involved, and so does the police. Let the United States citizens handle this non-violently. And if it works up to being violence, well, to some people it's going to be fun, but at the same time it's going to be scary. Family people like myself, we have to protect our families. Our rights, I repeat, our rights. We no longer have any rights. We need our rights back. We need everything back. Our military did not fight for this country so we could have our rights taken from us. So anything like this would happen. Well, the economy is already bad, and it gotten worse because of the riots. Because of something the government has started. I don't care about our president. Not one president we've ever had has done much for this country. But let me say this, guys. U.S. citizens, let me say this. The people. We don't need politics to get in the way of anything. We don't need politics to get in the way of people that's living on the street. The homeless. The shelters in New York City and around the world needs to do better. Needs to be in better condition. Just because some people are homeless does not mean we have to be treated like shit. Not only that, the African Americans has already had it bad enough. And it's just like the homeless people has already struggled enough living on the streets, trying to find out or figure out where we're going to get our next meals. For the people that's helping out the homeless, thank you. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work, guys. And also, let me say this. For the police, let the United States citizens handle it on our own. And stop shooting innocent people for no reason. The riots was the United States citizens fighting back. I'm not saying for people to start rioting. Continue the protests. That is a way of fighting back. Not only that, petitions or whatever it takes. But let me say this. We need to keep the streets safe, people, and not get innocent people caught in the crossfire just because of what the police has already done. Well, The police is already doing that. If we start rioting today, we are no different from the police officers that has been shooting innocent people, taking innocent lives for no reason. Also, let me say this. The government needs to step back for once. Let us keep our families safe. Let us keep ourselves safe. Let us do what we have to do. Pretty soon, it's going to be back to the Wild West. You know, the Wild Western days. A lot of violence. But also, I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say this one time. We don't need to be destroying businesses unless it comes down to rioting. Make rioting the last resort. But give businesses some time to recover. Let one crisis get over with. Let one crisis stop first. Let's give the cities time to rebuild. Let's give the cities all over and the states all over time to open up. That's all I gotta say. To all of my doomsday preppers and fellow pagans, and now I'm gonna say fellow Americans and fellow people all over the world. Please subscribe and like this channel. Thank you.